Good morning.
Good morning,
It's Freedom
everyone.
Friday. It's Freedom Friday. It's Freedom Friday. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to Parris Live, the Parris crew. So this morning we just wanted to do something different because on Friday mornings, good morning. If you're hopping on, say hi. Tell us where you're coming in from.
Yes.
And if it's your first time seeing us with the Parris family, make sure you put new in the comments and we'll reach out to you. All right, so this morning we're going to talk about mental freedom. Now, we love to, sit down, son, sit down. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. We always talk about being, hey, see, love? Okay, sit down, buddy, sit down. Okay, so we talk about being physically fit all the time. That's important to our family. But it's more important to be mentally fit, and that's what we're going to talk about today, about Thank you, Lord. The power of the live. Yes. Okay, so this morning we're going to talk about the importance of being mentally fit. Okay, that's what we're talking about this morning. Like, we're a fit family. We love to work out. But before we even got to that point, thank you, Father God. Natasha?
Mommy, she's sitting in my leg.
All right, guys, so we are talking about being mentally fit. We're going to give you 3 points on how to stay mentally strong. Because you have to understand that the journey to success, doesn't matter what the goal is, what the outcome that you want, you have to be mentally strong in order to make it to the end.
That's right.
Not just physically, but mentally, you need to be able to get there. You need to be able to envision it. You need to be able to know that it's possible.
Right.
So we're going to give you 3 points to make sure to ensure that you stay mentally strong, mentally fit. All right. So the first one is you have to feed on positivity.
That's right.
Right. Jim Rohn said, guard your mental cavity. Right. Guard your mental cavity. So understand that everything that you input into your mind is going to be exactly in proportion to your output.
That's right. That's
right. So insert positivity, insert knowledge that builds you up, insert things that are making you better, that expand your skills so that you can make sure that you get that same output.
That's
right?
right.
So feed on positivity, feed on things that are making you better, feed on things that lift your spirit, feed on things that make you understand that your dreams and your goals are possible.
Okay, let me just say this too about the power of the mind. The mind is the gift that God has given us. And if you do not take you don't take possession of your thought life, you will literally, there's no way you can be successful, okay? So this gift of your mindset, of basically that you're able to possess your thoughts, is going to take you to the next level. And just like Alexa said, the way you do that is to feed your mind with positivity. Like, there's no way we could get up and do this, live the life that we do, work out, eat healthy, put out value, put out content. The way we do that is because we feed our mind. Like, we're intentional about what we put in our mind. So before we got on this track this morning, what do you think we did? We were able to feed our mind first, because that's what's first. The feeding of the mind. You said you got anything?
Well, besides what I just said, I think it's very important that you feed your mind because, hello. I think it's important that you feed your mind because when you don't have a strong mental cavity, you're then able to, allow other distractions in your life. You have other things, picking at you and taking all your time. And so you have to constantly be feeding yourself with positive things. And even if that means, you're just working out, if it boosts your confidence, if it makes you feel better, if you're listening to something that motivates you and inspires you while you're doing that, and it lifts your spirit up, then it's something that's helping you become a stronger person. And I think that if every time that you do that, and every time you're listening to something positive, that you can go on your days and just be happy and be full of joy and have a more productive life than you would if you didn't listen to positive things, and if you were stuck on things that you don't really want to do, but you end up doing them because they're temptations and they're taking your time, and they're things that you shouldn't be doing, but they're just so appealing or compelling.
Right. That's so good. So we're listening to this series by Napoleon Hill, where he talks about you have 2 choices. Okay, we were born with these 2 choices that our Creator gave us. And one choice is to basically to be able to take captive of your mind. And he tells you what you will get if you're able to capture or take possession of your thoughts. And if you're not able to take possession of your thoughts, the penalties, and at the end of the video, we're going to share with you the penalties and the riches that you will get. So there's basically 2 choices. But being able to take complete possession of your mind, it will literally take your life to the next level. Hey, Beth, good morning. If you guys are joining in, say hi. We'd love to engage you in this conversation.
Yeah. All right, the second thing, the second way to maintain your mental strength is to direct
your thoughts.
Direct your thoughts towards the outcome and not the current circumstance.
That's right.
Absolutely. Right? So always understand that what you're surrounded by is not always going to be that way.
That's right.
But there's always an end result in mind. You need to direct your thoughts towards the end result. Have a clear picture of what you want to obtain, so that when the negative thoughts come, when doubt tries to insert into your thoughts, when those intrusive thoughts come, you can direct your mind towards the end result that you're shooting for.
That's right.
And have a clear picture of what that is.
Because this is what happens. A lot of people, they can never get past their current circumstance. Like, they are so focused on where they are right now. They cannot see past what it's going to look like when I get out of this. So they get stuck in their current circumstance. So that's why it's so powerful to be able to control your thought life, because you have to be able to see past your current circumstance and see what the future holds for you, what the outcome is, and what the end result is. So that's what she's trying to say. Basically, whatever the current circumstance, whatever circumstance you are in right now, whether, you're dealing with money issues, marriage issues, parenting issues, life issues. I mean, we all go through them, right? You have to be able to see past through what it is you're dealing with right now and say, what is the outcome? What is it, the goal that I have? What is at that finish line, like I was saying in the last post I posted? You have to figure out what the finish line is and focus on that. And that is the power of being able to control your thoughts. That is the power of being able to take possession of your mind.
Did you have anything to add?
My mom told us a couple of days ago, some people get, how she said, some people get stuck, and you have to go through the stage of hard things coming towards you before you can get to the good. It's always going to be hard before it gets better, so that's what.
I had to, one thing that I wanted to say was that you have to control your mind, control your mind, don't let your mind control you.
Good.
Because a lot of the times, we let our minds take us to different places. We can, we have like one bad thought, and then, it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going, and it'll keep you in your bed, it'll keep you sad all day, it'll drag you down into depression. It can make you very, a very angry person if you let your mind take control of who you are.
That's right.
If you, let one bad thought take you down to this bunny hole of just destruction. So it's important that you control your mind. So once you can't control the first thought, but the thoughts after that you can control. So it's important that you say, I'm not going to think negatively anymore. This is not happening. I am a strong person. Build yourself up. After that one bad thought, about your life, or you getting sad about one thing, don't let it be a pity party. Don't let it turn into something that's going to take you down for the rest of your day, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, and for the rest of your life, possibly. So you have to, take control of your mind when you have the chance. Okay, so after that first thought, knock it down and start feeding yourself positivity and start speaking life on yourself.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Go ahead. Get in the camera so they can see you. Good morning. Thank you guys for hopping on. If you're hopping on, say hi. If you have not shared, please share. And if you share, please put shared in the comments. Go ahead, Alexander.
When you're doing videos, you have to
Hey, Auntie Lucy's on. Say hi to Auntie Lucy.
Hi, Auntie Lucy. When you're doing a video, you have to stay consistent. Like you have to do videos every morning, every night. You have to stay consistent on yourself, because if you drop and you don't stay consistent, you can have a negative attitude, and you won't stay consistent.
Thank you for sharing, Sandra. Absolutely. She's absolutely right. And that, again, that takes the power of the mind. That takes us saying, you know what? That takes the power of the mind. That takes, saying, you know what? I have something to do. Because this is the thing. A lot of people can't even get to that point. They can't even get to control their thoughts to the point to say, you know what? I have something to do. Let me stay consistent. You know what I mean? And again, it takes that putting those thoughts in your mind, making sure that you understand exactly what that goal is and move forward towards that goal.
Yes. Someone said, get to the finish line and focus. Right. It's really, really good. Really, really good. And the last one, the last point that we have is to keep you mentally strong is to understand that you always have a choice. And my mom mentioned this earlier, that you always have a choice between, are you going to be mentally strong today, or are you going to be mentally weak, right? And the way that you should decide to be mentally strong is to keep in mind that you have two results from the decision that you make. If you decide to be mentally strong, there's riches that come with that. If you decide to be mentally weak, there are, what is it called? Penalties that come with that, right? And so my mom's going to lay out the riches and the penalties for you guys, so you understand that it's important to make the decision, to make the choice to be mentally strong every day.
Absolutely. Okay, so go ahead. You have something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's not related, but I wanted to
Let's get relatable. Okay, so basically this is the way it works. When you were created, you came with 2 envelopes. Okay, just go with me here for a second. You were created with you were given 2 envelopes. On one envelope it says the riches that you may enjoy if you take possession of your own mind and direct it to your own choice. So you have a choice to take possession of your thoughts. And this in this envelope, I'm going to read it to you. The riches that you will receive if you are able to take possession of your own thoughts. And I did this lesson with my children a few days ago, and it blessed me so much. I said, you know what, I have to share this out. Okay, so here it is. And I want you to listen closely, because when you hear the other list of the penalties that you get if you can't take control of your mind, it's going to blow you away. So the first one is sound health. So if you are able to take control of your thoughts and your mind, you will get sound health. You will get peace of mind. You will get a labor of love of your own choice. You will get freedom from fear and worry. You will get a positive mental attitude, all right, and material riches of your own choice of quality. So if you are able to take possession of your thoughts, if you are able to control your thought life, okay, which is very important, okay, so when you see a lot of people with mental illness, it is because, not all the time, but the majority of the time, it is because they have not been able to control their thoughts. They have not been able to take possession of the things that are coming into their mind. Now here it is. I want you to listen closely. Now this envelope tells you this is the penalties. These are the penalties that you will receive if you cannot take possession of your mind. The first one is ill health. I want to stop here real quick, okay, and let you guys compare something. If you are able to take possession of your thoughts, you will get sound health. If you are not able to take possession of your thought, you will get ill health. And when they're talking about health, they're talking about mental health. Do you understand? So if you cannot take possession of your thought, you will have mental illness. All right, that's how powerful this is. The second one is, if you can't take possession of your thoughts, here's the penalty. Fear and worry will engulf your life. Indecision and doubt. Those are the people that are indecisive. They can't make a decision. They're always doubting. They're always saying, you know what, I'm able to do this, but maybe not, because you cannot take control of your thoughts. The fourth one is frustration and discouragement throughout your whole entire life. If you cannot take control of your thought life, you will be discouraged and you will deal with a lot of frustration. The fifth one is poverty and want. You are going to lack. You're going to walk in the spirit of lack. And the sixth one says greed, envy, superstition, jealousy, anger, and hatred. That's because you have not been able to take possession of your thought. All right? This is powerful. All right? So today we talked about these things, right? We talked about the power of controlling your mind. And Alexa's going to go, because she's really good of giving a recap. Okay, so here you go.
All right, so the 3 things that you need to do to stay mentally strong. Because you understand that the race is a marathon. You're trying to sprint. And you need to be able to not only get there physically, but mentally first. Because your mental affects your physical.
That's right.
Okay, so number 1, you have to feed on positivity. So you don't put things inside your mind that you want the direct result of, right? So feed things that are going to make you positive, they're going to make you happy, they're going to make you knowledgeable, they're going to lift your spirit, that's going to motivate you to stay consistent and make you realize that your dreams are possible, okay?
Right.
Secondly, focus your mind on the end result and not the current circumstance. Understand that what you're in right now is always not going to be that way.
That's right.
There's always a future goal that you're working towards, and everything that you're going through right now is necessary in order to get to that end result. Okay, and lastly, understand that you have a choice.
Right.
Every day you have a choice to either be mentally strong
right.
or to be mentally weak. And I encourage you to be mentally strong. Why? Because you get riches.
That's right.
You get sound health.
That's right.
Right? You get, what else you get?
you get, hold on, okay. Freedom from fear.
Peace of mind, a labor of love of your choice.
That's right. Freedom from fear and worry.
Freedom from fear and worry, right? All of these riches, if you choose to be mentally strong.
That's
and
right.
the easy way to understand what you don't get if you don't be mentally strong is that you get the exact opposite. Okay? You get the exact opposite, all right? So we wanted to share that message with you guys because it all starts here. If you can master your mind, you can master your life.
That's
all right? So we're going to work out now, though. And are we going to end it?
Yes, so we just wanted to encourage you guys today to keep your mind healthy. This right here is a gift. Keep it sound and keep it healthy. And as much as we love to be fit, as much as we love to be, to work out our bodies, we work out our minds first, because we understand if we can change our mind, it will change our life, and then we go out and we get our life. So be looking out for our book. As a family, we wrote a book, and it's called Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, Get Your Life. So be looking out for that, because we understand mindset is everything. It starts right here. So we just want to give you guys this message today and encourage you to just go out and be mentally free. God bless you. We love you. Until next time. Bye. Oh, you want to say something? Go ahead.
But your brain is
Look at the camera. Look at it when you speak.
Your brain is the only thing that controls your whole life, and it's really important because it puts stuff into your brain.
Go ahead.
This prayer we pray every morning, and make
Look
sure
at the camera. What are you looking at for?
And make sure we learn a lesson. So today we learn
Flattery.
Yeah, flattery. Flattery is when you're trying to get people to like you, and you're saying, yeah, you're beautiful and stuff, and you're complimenting, and then you want somebody's stuff, and like boys do that all the time. They're like, especially if you're a flat. So they're like, you're saying like, you're beautiful, and then they say, can I get your phone number? And they say that because, especially because they're boys.
I love it. Go ahead, son. Batman, that's good. All right, so she was basically saying this is a whole different topic, but we'll probably talk about this at a later time. She was talking about flattery. That was our lesson this morning. We taught them what flattery was. She's basically teaching you guys exactly. It was fresh on her brain. So she was just giving you guys content of what she got this morning. All right, you guys, we love you. Have a great day. Bye.